Our Computex 2026 coverage wouldn't be possible without our sponsors Dell Alienware, Montech, NZXT, and Cooler Master. Be sure to show them some love via the description. Welcome to our first official Computex video here of 2026. Of course, we're in Taipei, Taiwan. You guys saw the last video, we were shopping around for PC parts. Well, now we've got a PC, laptop, and monitor manufacturer behind us. This is Dell and Alienware, and they have sponsored a big chunk of our Computex coverage. One of the big reasons why we're even here in the first place is because of them. So be sure to show them some love in the description and comment section below. We're gonna show you guys something that you're probably not expecting. Now, Dell has lately been introducing some pretty sweet products, and actually some pretty affordable ones as well. But I want to look at something different. Now, you probably think we're here to talk about the new XPS 13, but I'm actually more interested in the Alienware gaming monitors. We're going to kick things off with the this pretty awesome one, the AW3426DW. That's a good
Nailed
one.
It. Yeah.
And I'm here with Chris Graft, who is in charge of marketing Alienware monitors. So you are the guy to talk to about this particular specimen here.
Yeah. This one's very exciting. This is our next generation QD OLED gaming monitor. So Alienware introduced QD OLED technology to the market about 3 years ago. It kind of changed the landscape and people's expectations of what they should have when they're playing games from a visual standpoint. Basically, this takes a very good format, very popular for us, and it makes it even better. So we're talking higher brightness, better HDR. There's a new technology called RGB stripe technology, where it just gives you clearer text. You've got 1300 nits peak brightness on this. That's up from 1000 of the previous generations. It's also blacker, which is a big selling point of QD OLEDs.
So could you dumb it down for me? Like, I know what OLED is. What's QD OLED?
QD OLED is quantum dot OLED technology, and that's actually a Samsung technology. But you get the similar benefits to any OLED, whether QD OLED or regular OLED. And the benefits for OLED is that every single pixel is its own lighting zone.
Right.
Each one can turn completely off. That's why you get this infinite contrast ratio is what we call it. Whereas like an IPS panel might get 2000 to 1 contrast ratio, VA panel might get 3000 to 1. Those are both fine, but this gets like over 1,000,000 to 1. So it's just like infinite contrast.
Oh, so that's perfect for like dark scenes especially, right?
Yeah, and you can see the saturation that you get here. This is a great scene to show this off. So you get this really beautiful saturated blue, and you get all these hues in the clouds. And then down here, it's very dark, but you can still see the detail down here in the grass.
Right, so next generation QD OLED.
Yeah.
And what about the basics? So like the refresh rate, resolution, HDR support, things like that?
The resolution on this is 3440 by 1440, which is WQHD. So it's not gonna stress out your system. Like maybe your system can't handle 4K gaming. Right. Like this is a nice resolution for that, and you still get the ultra wide immersion. It's got VISA display HDR, True Black 500 rating. Refresh rate 280 frames per second. Yeah, so that's a bump up from last gen, which was 240. And again, like the big story with this one, the most significant leap is the sub-pixel layout, RGB stripe. So you're gonna have the same amazing color volume that you see here, but also when you're using Windows and you might be using it for creative stuff or productivity stuff, you're gonna get clearer text on there, which was a drawback from previous generations. It bothered some people more than others, but yeah, you're gonna get really nice productivity gains and creative gains.
That's the arrangement of the subpixels that you're talking about then, right?
Yes.
That determines all of that?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll try to get a close-up of what that would look like next to maybe a generic RGB OLED.
Yeah. So previous QD OLEDs, internally they called it Q stripe, and it's kind of almost a triangular RGB.
Okay.
But they have figured out now how to do 3 stripes.
Wow.
RGB. So 1, 2, 3. And that's what helps improve the text clarity.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, now behind us, we have a 39-inch?
Yeah. We do.
Okay.
That one's the first to market. No holds barred, no expense spared.
Gosh. Okay, so the bar's already here. We're about to step it up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go check it out. Meet the 39-inch AW3926QW. My cheat sheet. There's no way I could do this without it. And it's the world's first 39-inch 5K RGB stripe tandem OLED monitor. I know that because I read it right above me. And for the remaining specs on this bad boy, I'm just going to swap places with Chris. Can you just
You get in there?
give him the goods?
Oh, just start?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, just give him the goods.
Okay, yeah. All right. Just go right into it.
This is great.
Okay, I'll just start. So this is our brand new Halo monitor. Super excited about it. This is the AW3926QW. Now this is a first to market monitor. It's the world's first 39-inch 5K RGB straight tandem OLED. That might be a mouthful, but it is significant. In the past, OLED panels had a white subpixel in the subpixel layout. This is the first one in a 39-inch 5K format where that white subpixel is taken out, so it's just RGB. So what that amounts to is greater color volume, even at high brightness. So you can see in this shot the highlights that you get over here, and then you get these amazing rich inky blacks here in the darker areas without losing any detail. This is a 5K 2K monitor, native 165 hertz refresh rate, but this also has a few modes, including esports mode, where you can boost the refresh rate up to 330 hertz and take the resolution down to full HD. So that's great if you want to play faster paced games, like competitive games that benefit more from fast response times. This also has a built-in KVM switch. So there's a productivity angle to this also. You can play games and then using the KVM switch, you'll be able to use the same mouse, keyboard, and headset without having to fiddle around with all of the cabling. 1300 nits peak brightness, VESA display HDR, True Black 500, infinite contrast ratio, all the bells and whistles that you could possibly want in an OLED monitor. Again, first to market, really solves a lot of the drawbacks that we've seen in previous generations.
So we've got some monitors on the wall here. I noticed these look a bit different. I'm wondering if they're appealing to maybe a different audience, maybe a different budget or price range? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. These are LCD monitors. So maybe you're not ready to go up that extra, more premium price that the OLEDs command. So we have these LCD options. This is a 3440 by 1440 monitor. So the same size you get as the QD OLED ultra wide, but LCD.
So still like a really high refresh rate, I'm assuming. Like are we
yes.
like 120, 240 somewhere?
240.
Oh, so
yeah,
still so okay.
Yeah,
so that's awesome.
last year's versions of these, they were 180. Okay. So as GPUs are able to handle things like frame generation, DLSS is getting better and better. We want the monitors to be able to keep up with those frame rates. So this one is the AW3426DWM. Nailed it. This is going to retail for $399 USD.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And then if we want to, do you want to step over here?
Yeah, let's pivot. Yeah, let's do. So this one here is a 16 by 9. Actually.
Yeah, this one is 16 by 9. So this is QHD, and this one retails for $299.
Oh, okay.
This is also a 240 hertz refresh rate, same LCD technology as the ultra wide.
Okay. And it's so is this like what display technology specifically? Is it IPS or
VA?
Oh, VA.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
VA. So like an advantage of VA is you do get better contrast ratio.
Right.
Yeah, there's benefits and drawbacks to every single kind of technology.
Yep.
But yeah, this has a 3,000 to 1 contrast ratio, so you get like pretty decent black.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of VA, especially on the budget side, because IPS, when IPS was more expensive, VA was like a great alternative. It didn't really compromise too much in the way of color reproduction and stuff, and you still get a great picture, I think, overall.
Yeah, we do have some IPS panels as well, so we cover the whole range.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, and you said $299 on this one?
$299 USD.
Wow. And this is a 32-inch?
32-inch.
Wow.
Yeah, 16 by 9.
This might be awkward the first few times. We'll see if we can do this on one take here.
Okay.
Chris, thank you so much for taking the time to show us all of these cool products. I mean, the monitors, like, I got to be honest, when I think Alienware, typically I think like, laptop, desktop, like trying to kind of reframe it toward gaming monitors, and I think you guys have really done a fantastic job putting especially the 39-inch one on the map as your Halo product.
Yeah, we're really proud of the monitors and the advancements that our product group has made. Every year we're coming out with something better. We're keeping prices like reasonable. And yeah, I mean, if you're gonna have an amazing desktop or laptop, what are you looking at? You're looking at the display. You don't want to skimp on the display. You want to get something that's good and really does justice to your games and what you're doing on the screen.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, thank you again for taking the time. Really appreciate you, and I know they do as well. You know a lot more about this stuff than I do. I think you nailed it.
I love talking about it. So thanks a lot.
That's awesome. Thank you all for watching.